Thanks for the support as a channel member, Michael McCloskey. Well, as I think we all kind of expected, we have started to fall down the table a little bit. We're clinging on to a Champions League spot by the skin of our teeth, but I don't think we're going to be there at the end of the season. But what we have got today is an FA Cup quarter-final. So I said it'd be nice to win the FA Cup this year. I still think it'd be really nice to win the FA Cup this year. Hello and welcome to Club 2, part 36 of Non-League to Legend. I'm Kevin. Coming up on today's episode, we have that FA Cup quarter-final game away against Tottenham, and we'll also play Everton at home in the Premier League. Since you were last with me, this has been what's been going on. We had a little bit of our wobbly spell in sort of January, February. We have recovered a little bit in the last couple of games here in March, beating Norwich and West Brom. And we had fallen out of the Champions League spots altogether, but have currently jumped back in. Liverpool very much considering themselves probably in this title race now, despite being well off the pace for most of the season. We are still only 5 points off the top of the table. We are not looking up, though. We are very much looking down, and not even looking down at Liverpool. We're looking down at West Ham. West Ham, 9 points behind us with 7 games to go. I would like to think we're going to be playing European football of some flavour next year, but we refuse to count our chickens before they're hatched. And what I would really want, I would trade a top 6 finish for an FA Cup win, because I think for a club the size of Peterborough, winning the FA Cup still means an awful lot. And it's one of those once in a lifetime things that this club may never get another opportunity to do. And there is a bit of an opportunity there at the moment, but we do have to get past Tottenham first, which is easier said than done, especially away from home. So this is the team that we're going to send there to try and get past them. It's going to be your first opportunity to see new boy Žarko Krstić, who has 5 goals from his first 7 games for us. He is a proper Premier League quality striker now, who seems to be pretty consistent as well, something we weren't really getting out of Ricky J. Jones. Don't worry, this isn't the end for Jones. Teams need multiple goal-scoring options, and we've definitely got multiple goal-scoring options now. So we're going with Svilar in goal, a bit of a makeshift defence because of Lewis Parsons being on holiday, because we've broken him. He's just so tired. He's still only 19. He's never played this. I was going to say he's never played this much football before. He played a full season for Reading last year, but he's still very young, and we've sent him away on a holiday, and we did that before realising both Williams and Lopez were suspended. Probably should have thought that through a little bit, but I don't think you can call them back from a holiday. You can recall from holiday. We should have known that before kickoff time. Probably a little bit unfair to ring him up in Tenerife now and say, come on, Lewis, you're playing now. Get back here. So we're going with Svilar in goal, a back four of Odor, Ekwarimbi, Novak and Petrozilka playing out at right back for the very first time for us. We're going with Migliaccio and Clarkson in midfield, Shortire, Bizer and Pelestri behind Krstić up front. We need to keep an eye on both Pelestri and Petrozilka, who are both tired. They can apparently both play a full game, but we need to monitor their fitness in said game. It is a very makeshift side. If we make it through to this FA Cup semi-final, I think our name is on the cup. Why am I clicking that? I'm supposed to be clicking this. Goodness me, learn the buttons, Kev. Right, that didn't change the team, did it? I've realised what I've clicked. That hasn't changed. No, it hasn't changed the team. That's all right then. We've been on a good run lately, so go out there and impress me. We're going to pump our fists and say that, and fingers crossed, come away with a result. I think I'm of a mind to try and sign Shola Shortire in the summer. I was just talking about him. We had the deal arranged to bring him in January, but obviously didn't have the money to follow through on it. I think we have got next season's transfer budget sat there, and I think before anyone else comes in and tries to steal him away, as he continues to get better and better for us, I think it's probably worth getting a deal arranged for him to come in the summer now, if we can do that. He's willing to come. Manchester United have already accepted a transfer fee previously, so fingers crossed we can still secure him as a player for next year, because I think we will definitely miss him. Danny Francis is going to be a little bit oh, look at that. It's a good finish from Harry Kane. Danny Francis is going to be a little bit more of a difficult player to bring in permanently. So I think probably once we've got Shortire in, the big focus for the summer has then got to be central midfielders, because if we're losing Francis, I'm not sure. As much as I enjoy Leighton Clarkson at times, I don't think he's a European football level central midfielder, and he is the best one at the club. So we probably need a couple of options in central midfield, and we probably don't need to fiddle with too much else. We've got the attacking players now. We've got the defensive players now. I think Svilar has proven himself this year as a perfectly adequate goalkeeper. If we're going to take this team to the next level, it's going to have to be via central midfield, because all year long we've been playing an attacking midfielder alongside Clarkson, whether it's Francis, Bizer, Migliaccio. They're all playing alongside him, and we're not actually ever just playing a normal midfielder in there. Harry Kane's ripping us apart today. I mean, a makeshift defence against one of the best strikers in the world is... I guess it was never going to end well for us, was it? Oh dear. Who's that? Is that Ikwarimbi? Who just, he's a very solid backup for us at this level. I don't think he's a player, if we're going to be competing for trophies, who should be starting for us at centre back. But our hands were very much tied today because of the three players being unavailable, and that does emphasise again that although we are slowly but surely putting together a very good-looking team, strength in depth is still a little bit questionable in some positions. I think probably in the attack, we've got the strength in depth now, both up front, attacking midfield, on the wings. If you include Shortire in that number, I think we've probably got two good options in every position, at least. Not so much in the other positions, and Spurs are making us pay for it. Bruno Fernandes apparently playing for Tottenham now, and they are 3-1 up after 23 minutes. And I think any hopes we had of an FA Cup win this season are drifting away from us, which is unfortunate. But I guess it allows us to focus on the league, which I'm pretty sure, as I said before, my full focus has always been the league. I would trade the FA Cup for a European finish. I'm pretty sure they were my words before. So that's what we're looking. That's why we've put the reserves out today. We're focusing ourselves on the league. That's what the plan was all along. How could I possibly be happy with the performance so far? We're 3-1 down. Sometimes my assistant manager is great. Sometimes he's a clueless moron. That one was an example of scenario B, clueless moron. Kirstic, who I described as pretty consistent and always looks good, might be another one of our camera-shy strikers, the latest in a long line of camera-shy strikers. Bizer apparently needs to... I'm not going to take him off because he's about to get booked. I'm going to change up the players to try and get back into the game. So Kirstic comes off for Jones straight away. Bizer can come off, not because he's nearly getting suspended, but because he's not having a good game. Francis can come on in midfield. Migliaccio can go further forward. And then we're going to take off Palestri as well. And we can bring on Geraldo Trinidad, who I don't think you've seen play yet. He wants to be an inverted winger. An inverted winger he shall be. He's another one of these who came in for almost nothing. But let's make him an inverted winger. And we're going to go attacking. And we're going to hope that these changes we've made to the side are enough to get us back into the game. We need Ricky Jade Jones to show us why he's still our first choice striker. That's his goal now for the last 20 minutes of this football match. Svilar plays it forward to Ikwarimbi and Novak and Clarkson. We were knocking it around nicely, but once again, Leighton Clarkson, the weak link in midfield there. Francis to Shortire, who is just going to turn and run and gives it to Migliaccio. Odor now on the overlap. Lovely cross. Jones brings it down, and that's a lovely goal and a lovely finish from Jones. Part one of proving why he is still the man around these parts. Complete. It's 3-2 with 19 minutes of normal time remaining, and we've got to believe at this point, surely, we can get back into this. It's a beautiful cross from Odor and a very solid finish from Jones. And do some more of that, please. We're going to demand more. Svilar lumps it forward. Jones with a flick onto Migliaccio. Jones is up for this. You can tell he's a team leader and a posh boy. And he really wants to get into this FA Cup semi-final, chasing down the goalkeeper, but it is cleared, and now Tottenham are heading in the wrong direction. They're heading towards our goal. They're not really welcome here. If we could tell them to pack that in, that would be lovely. A rare mistimed, misdirected pass from Dybala allows Novak to clear, and then Ekwa showing why he's a top quality centre back. Oh, poo. Oh, it's been disallowed, I think. Has it been disallowed? I think it's been disallowed. The referee is doing his standing there to disallow it stance that he does. If this is the one time in 1,000 that they stand, I'll be cross. Luckily, it wasn't. The goal is disallowed. We live to fight another day, and 10 minutes to go. We need to demand more. Or you know what? I might encourage. We're going to encourage. Come on, boys. Let's do a football. We're ahead on XG. This one is hurting because we don't deserve to be losing the way we're losing. We just got done over by Harry Kane having a moment in the first half. And he looks like he's trying to summon up another moment. And that's quite good, isn't it? I mean, that's quite a good goal and quite a good finish. Sometimes you just get a reminder that no matter how well the save might be going, the game every now and again just reminds you, yeah, but you don't have the top tier players. You've got quite a good side. You're having a good season. You don't have the top tier players. Allow me to show you Harry Kane. Allow me to show you Paulo Dybala. Oh, yeah. We don't have the top tier players, do we? They do, despite being below us in the league. Odor with the big long throw. It's going to count for nothing, even if it goes in, because we've lost this game. We're out of the FA Cup, and it's full focus now on trying to qualify. I guess we've got to aim for the Champions League. We'll be delighted with the Europa League, and really quite disappointed if we end up with nothing to show for this season after how well it went early on. I know there's going to be people questioning how many players I brought in January and telling me if we'd have just stuck with the side that was top of the league, we might have won the league. I do disagree. I don't think we would have won the league regardless. But I do wonder if maybe we brought in one or two too many in one go for mid-season. Perhaps some of them should have been sent down to the under-23s or sent out on loan. I don't see their fifth goal. It's just going to make me sad. We didn't deserve to lose 5-2 there, that's for sure. I'm not happy with the performance. Let's go beat, I think it's Everton we're playing now. Well, a little bit more back to normal for the Everton game. We've got a proper defence again, which is a nice novelty. We've had a couple of weeks off, and we also had a nice little friendly while everyone was away on international duty, with a nice little 16-0 win. We're actually getting to the point where we're probably going to stop doing these in the near future, because fewer and fewer of our players, in fact, to be honest, I'm talking nonsense, there's still the majority of the first team not getting called up for international duty. We had like 17 players called up for internationals, but as you can see, a lot of them are not, and this just keeps them match fit, as well as, I mean, it cheers them up after the Tottenham game, which has got to be a good thing. So this is the team for the Everton game. Spieler in goal, a back four of Williams, Parsons, Novak and Lopez, Clarkson and Francis in midfield, Shortire, Migliaccio, Pelestri supporting Kirstich up front. Right, if we don't get a good performance out of Kirstich today, I'm never playing in front of you like again. It will just be Jones up front, because I know there's going to be a lot of love for Jones. I know I'm going to be told off for dropping him. But, you know, Kirstich is really... Jones is going to be a very good Premier League striker for his entire career. Kirstich is going to be a world-class striker, I think. I hope. We'll see. As you can see, as it stands, we have dropped out. Why is this on? We have dropped out of the top four. So a win today is a must if we're serious about our Champions League aspirations. I don't know that we are, really. I don't know that we have Champions League aspirations. We'd be very happy with our first season in Europe being in the Europa League. But at the same time, the money that comes with the Champions League would be very, very handy. So it would be nice to bypass the whole Europa League thing and just start getting Champions League cash through the door, because that's always going to help with both building the club, and also if I'm a Champions League manager, I'm more likely to have Champions League caliber teams coming in for me and offering me a new job. And I'm certainly at the point now where I think for me to leave Peterborough, it's got to be a Champions League caliber side, and it's pretty hard to do that if I've never managed in the Champions League. So a season at that level might not be the worst thing in the world for the progress of the save on multiple levels. Free kick there that nobody can get on the end of, but Lopez does give it back to Pelestri, and we've got men in the middle if Pelestri can get the crossover. He can't. He gives it to Clarkson, who does cross. There's Danny Francis. There's Shortire, and he shoots wide. I have now got the permanent transfer of Shortire confirmed for the summer. He's coming in a deal that starts off around 15 million, could rise as high as I think 22 with appearances and goals and stuff like that, which is roughly what we had agreed back in January as well. So the Shortire deal is now done. It's the deal that would have been done in January. I am now happy to have that one in place. And then it is just a case of, for next season, trying to find a midfielder or two, like I was saying before. Kirstich with a golden opportunity. I mean, it's a very good save from the Everton goalkeeper. I don't think we can criticise him too much for the finish, but it should have been a goal. Novak can't quite direct his header goalwards from the corner. And by can't quite direct his header goalwards, I mean the Everton player got there and cleared it. And it's not looking good for us picking up a win today. We're playing well. We just don't look like we're going to make the goal-scoring breakthrough. Williams trying for the long throw, and it doesn't get anywhere near a Peterborough shirt. Clarkson is there to collect and hopefully deliver it back forward again. Danny Francis forward to Shortire. Williams, who's made it all the way back over to the left from taking the throw on the right-hand side. And now Francis plays it over to Lopez, who's got space. Is he going to pick out a shot? He is. And it goes just wide. And that's been the story of our day. We're getting into good positions and goals just aren't coming. Migliaccio to Parsons, and the header is just over from him. And we are peppering the goal. Actually, we're not peppering the goal because we keep missing. We're peppering the people behind the goal. Oh, right. Shortire. Now he's a permanent player, not playing very well. I've said a lot of P's in the last 30 seconds or so. Good job. I have a pop filter on the microphone, or else, well, there'd be all those plosives, and that'd be horrible if it didn't work. I apologise for the last 45 seconds. Right, Palestri can come off, and we're going to bring on Nketiah, and we're going to bring on Bizer as well. We're making 3 very attacking changes there as we look to find a way through. I'm thinking we go attacking as well because we want to play in the Champions League. I've decided we're going to try. We want to do it. We're Everton in the league. Everton are down in 14th place. We should be able to beat Everton at home. We've been the better team all day long. We've now freshened up the attack. Let's fire them up. We can't fire them up because I've just done a team talk. Lopez coming down this right-hand side. He's not getting anyone to challenge him, so he may as well just keep on running, and he does. And he's going to get a cross in here, I think. Jones is lurking at that far post. It finds Jones, and Ricky J. Jones off the bench again with a goal again. He's our striker, isn't he? I spent £12 million on a new striker. We didn't need one. We just needed competition for Jones to get him. He's now, his goal per game ratio this year, his goal per minute ratio has improved massively in the last 12 months. And he's showing it again there. We're going to drop back down to a positive mentality. That goal puts us back up to 3rd in the league, only 5 points behind Manchester United at the top. We're still officially in a title race. We know we're not, but everyone else might be looking at us thinking, one of these things is not like the others when you look at that top 6. But we are continuing to grind out results. What is it, 7 games left? No, less than that. We've got 6 games remaining. We will come back and show you Newcastle and Leeds. We've got some big games coming up. Tottenham, Man City, Chelsea. And then we'll certainly know where we are by next episode. It'll be the final 2 games of the season against Newcastle and Leeds. Let me know down in the comments. Do you think we're going to get Champions League? Do you think we're going to get Europa League? Surely at this point we're not going to throw it away completely. West Ham aren't catching us now, I don't think. I think we're definitely in Europe of some kind, some variety. I've got to stop saying flavour. We're not sure what sort. Yeah, I mean, imagine if we won the league. We're not going to win the league, but it would be lovely if we did. I'd love it. No, don't get started with that. Your name's Kevin. It's bad enough already. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.